Members, esteemed members of the place, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. My name is Michael Kwarikunda Mbareba, also locally known as Owengoga. Owengoga is a simple word to only mean of vigor. You could easily interpret it as a person of vigor, a person of solid character. I've invited you this morning to let you know that I have once again ignited my aspirations to stand as the chairman LC5 of Rukiga district. I am not a novice in politics. Rukiga district was accorded a district status on the 1st of July in 2017. I aspired and won as the first male youth councillor. Served for 3 years and I was appointed a vice chairman of that beautiful and great district. My chairman then decided to go for MP, and having been served as vice, I found it very important, honestly, to fill in the gap and become the LC5. We did the campaigns and my fortune was postponed to 2026. Hence the reason I called you today to tell you that I'm here yet again for the same aspirations that I had then. What is quite so interesting that I wouldn't honestly leave the John, but extinction time, like the Englishman says, saves the nine. The person who has been in the seat has indicated that he will not be coming again. Maybe probably because it was not for him and it has become too hot for him to maintain, or probably for other reasons that I may not delve into. He has chosen not to come again. I was speaking to other people who I have learned that are aspiring to let them know that after all, I should have occupied this seat. So let us negotiate and do a peaceful handover, so that this one who is outgoing hands over to me, and then these other ones can wait for negotiation in 2031. They are yet to respond, but I've really reached out to them. What is it that makes me desire to be a chairman LC5 of this district? There are about 4 or 5 things. The modus operandi of a chairman LC5 is just guided by the Local Government Act. There are specific things the chairman LC5 should do. Monitoring, most importantly, of government works, making sure that the technocrats are doing exactly their job, accounting to the electorates, and most importantly, doing community work. A chairman LC5 is a community leader who is at the doorway of service delivery, who supervises, who mixes with the community and makes sure that what comes from the center has been well catered for. It's not new. There are not new things that I promise to do for the people. I am only promising to live by the tenets of what a chairman LC5 must do as enshrined in the Local Government Act and superintended by the Constitution of the Government of Uganda. It's literally that I promise. But there are other good things that come with being a chairman LC5. One of them is creativity and vibrance. You guys have stayed here, but you well know that there are chairman LC5s who are known top-notch up there. And there are those who look lukewarm, as though they have been beaten by rain, or living in the morning breeze, in the misty morning, and they do not even associate with others in community and national functions. I'd like to be that vibrant chairman who the people will be proud of. I would like to be that chairman who emphasizes and practices transparency, accountability. What you see in me is what you take. What you see through me is what you exactly see. If they have sent money to the district for sports, for example, we messed up about a year ago. Money from government has always been budgeted for co-curricular activities. You know what happened in Rukiga? They did not even have transport to take them to the national games, never alone underperforming. Even the transport to get them from the district to the national level was not available. But yet, they spend months, they spend finances budgeting, and they budget for that money. You would be interested to know where this money went. So I promise that I'll be a different chairman from the others. I also promise that the chairman is supposed to do. Sometimes they send money, especially from the ministry. It is now the Ministry of Works and Transport. It used to be the road fund under UNRA. All those entities have since been removed. But money would come. 100 million that is supposed to work on the road. When you go there by yourself, you can even evaluate by your own standings without even having the technical knowledge of engineering. You say at least 30 million was injected here, not 100 or the 170 that they are talking about. So I want to encourage that whichever coin we get from the central government should be put to task. That whatever local revenue that has been collected from the different sub-counties and town councils has been put to good use. So to the satisfaction of the wananchi in the district, as far as I am concerned, and as far as my mind can recollect, I am the FDC chairman of Rukiga district. As of what happens when the nomination day for the National Electoral Commission comes, as to which vehicle I will join is something certainly that will be out for all of us to see. Rukiga asks me that there was a shift, a big one, between the FDC and the PFF. A lot of this has been discussed over the media, that there was a disagreement, a big one, between especially the founders of the party. I am an amateur in this party. I am only 4 years old, because even when I was a councillor, I was independent. What I can only confirm to you now, that I cannot wait for a falling house to fall on me. When I am not its initiator, I am not its foundation. I will not wait for it to fall on me. That's what I can basically say for now. I am the FDC chairperson for Rukiga district. But as to whether I will be nominated as a flag bearer of the FDC for LC5 is a question we will get to when the D-Day does come. In Rukiga, I can authoritatively confirm to you that I am not in knowledge of anyone that picked a nomination form. From a councillor, there's no woman MP, there is no member of parliament, there are no councillors I know that have picked forms to stand under the umbrella of the Forum for Democratic Change. That I can authoritatively tell you as the sitting chairman of that party in my district. On the national perspective, I certainly cannot, even when I know, or even when I knew, I would not certainly have the pride to say it because I have not been permitted.
So currently, you won't tell us that you haven't decided the party you're joining or the flag you're coming on?
What I can only tell you is that I will not be a flag bearer of the FDC. Politics is a game of interests. Sometimes politics is very seasonal. Political parties are vehicles that transit you to a place you want to be. If that vehicle you are in looks as though ramshackled, or you suspect that the brakes may not work as much as you want, you'll get out of the vehicle and find a better one. This is common knowledge. For you to be able to transit from one place to another, you need a very good, comfortable vehicle that will let you get there. If you get a bit suspicious that one you are in now may not get you there, please find a better one. Find an alternative. And that's the process that you want me to explain, and I hope I've explained it better.